Good morning, it's Michelle Masacchio with Fit Money CPA, where we propel veterinarians into their wildest dreams practices through hindsight, insight, and foresight. So today, we obviously use these Facebook Lives for education and how we can help make your business stronger. So today we wanted to talk about exactly how to set up your business for long-term growth. So when you're thinking about going out in business, what's the first thing you think about? What I hear a lot is, I'm doing the work and I might as well make the money for myself. Okay, that's fantastic. Um, I know how to do a better job than my current boss is doing in the business side of the veterinarian practice. Okay, number two, maybe you do. It's possible. So let's kind of break that down a little bit. So the first thing that I would like to ask is, as you're going out on your own, or you may even be on your own right now, but do you have a vision of what you would like your practice to look like? Do you have goals set up? So one of the things that I recommend, and I know you can't see it because it's off over here to the side, is a vision board. What do you want your practice to look like? And that also includes your life, because we can't be working full time. It's too much of a drag on us. We as human beings are not created that way. We have to enjoy our lives, and we have to have those dreams. What does that vision look like, both for your business side and for your personal side? And once you have those visions set, and they're always going to change, trust me, because I'm looking at my vision board here and I'm like, yeah, I've got everything on the vision board that I put back there 4 years ago, so it's time for me to change it. And what about your goals? Do you have those set up? How are you going to achieve your goals? Do you use the SMART goal format? So SMART goals, they're measurable, they're attainable, they're time bound, and they're achievable. So we need to set that out and maybe do that framework for your SMART goals. So once we have the vision and our goals in place, we want to talk about financial strategy and cash flow management. So sometimes financial planning gets construed as just your retirement planning, or, oh my gosh, I have to go see my investment advisor. I always recommend that. I talk to my investment advisor quite a bit. And again, going back to those goals and those visions, we're working on that for retirement. Retirement's not tomorrow, but unless I have something set for in the future, I'm not going to be ready for that retirement. So financial strategies are such things as revenue growth. How are you going to grow that practice revenue? Are you just going to be strictly a general practitioner? Maybe you already have another specialty in which you work. Is that going to be your sole focus? Are you going to offer dental services? Are you going to offer dental services? So all of those things play into that strategic financial planning. And some other things that go along with that is, if you're going to have an in-house pharmacy, what about your inventory management? How is that set up? Are you utilizing technology to its fullest potential? Do you have that practice software that can track your inventory? If you don't, get with me. I've got a couple of suggestions that are fantastic inventory tracking mechanisms. And again, it helps you control your costs. So cash flow. What's cash flow? So it's an excellent question. Cash flow is the ins and outs of money. So it's coming in via check, cash, credit card, however your clients are paying you. That is the inflow. Your outflow are your expenses, your payroll, your rent, payments on your loans. So when you're looking at your profit and loss statement and your bank statement, they're not going to be the same. at all, because you're going to, well, unless of course you don't have any liabilities, and the liabilities are debt. So credit cards, loans outstanding, building loans, equipment loans, things like that. So if you're paying off those loans, that's part of your cash flow. That is sending money out. So you might have a profit of $50,000 and maybe you only have 30 in your bank account. Well, that other 20 has gone to pay for the debts, the debt services that you have, or possibly it could be a distribution to you. Again, we can get into all the details on that and make some cash flow planning strategies so that that you can have an emergency fund that is not hurting you as far as finances go, nor is it lowering the quality of service that you provide to your clients. That is the last thing I would ever want. In my opinion, quality of service to my kitties comes before all else. And I'm sure you think the same way. You went into vet practice for that same reason. So some other things we touched a little bit about, are you leveraging technology to be the most efficient? Do you have a practice management software that sends out reminders of appointments that, like the day before, they're getting a text message? It's like, oh yeah, I've got that appointment tomorrow. It's on my calendar, but thank you for the reminder. You know, anything that you can do to make it easier on your staff and on your patients and clients, it's just going to alleviate stress all the way around. Building and nurturing relationships. I think this is huge in any business. You really do, you want those relationships, especially with your clients. It's more than, in my opinion, it's more than about just the bottom line. You want to know how your clients feel. Of course, the patient is not going to be able to tell you how they feel, but if you have that great bond with that client, they're going to be more willing to tell you what's going on with their little baby. I know that's in my case, I always find that true. I love forming those relationships, and I just, it's like another member of my family. So that's how I feel about my veterinarian and the staff at the vet practice. So just remind your staff of that when we as pet owners come to see you guys, first of all, if our pet's sick, we are scared to death that's just something awful, and we're not going to be able to take that baby home. But just remind the staff that gentleness and patience with the clients goes a long way. So here we are in 2025, January 2025. We have no idea what this year looks like. There's talk about new artificial intelligence, AI, that's coming out. Is it going to be beneficial to the veterinarian practice? We just don't know. But don't be afraid of technology. Don't be afraid of those innovations. Sometimes the smallest thing that comes out might blow your practice out the door. So again, just, you don't have to embrace everything, but just take a look at what's going on around you and in your practice. If you guys, I subscribe to, let's see, I don't know that you can see this. Here we go. Veterinarian Business. It's a great magazine. There's a couple others that I also received. Today's Veterinarian Practice. So if you don't have access to these, reach out to us. I can give you the websites to go to. Again, you don't have to read all the articles in depth, but it's just a way to get something in your brain and kind of let your subconscious marinate on that, so that maybe that light bulb goes off about how you want to see your practice grow and how you want to just blow the doors out off of your practice. And again, part of that is through client service and just making pet parents feel part of the family. Hope you guys have a great day, and we will talk to you next week. See you later.